and welcome to this episode of Everyday Enchantment. Today, we are going to be talking about how to get unstuck. Everybody has been asking me that question and coaching on that question and doing all the things with that question for forever. I think sometimes we just get to a spot in our lives where we just really feel stuck and we don't know what to do. So, I am going to answer that with some ideas for you, what maybe not to do, and also what to try instead. So, years ago, when I was married to my first husband, my life was crumbling around me. I mean, it was really a shit show. Finances, health, just my overall well-being. And I really this is the big time feeling of stuckness, although I've had little pockets. It doesn't matter the size because I feel like again, the same strategies can work no matter where you are. However, just for fun, I'm going to talk about when I felt like everything in my life felt stuck. And here's what was the thought behind it. So, a lot of times, I don't know if we're actually stuck. We just feel that way. And for me, it was a feeling of I'd made these choices. I had been in this marriage. I had made some career choices. I had made some health choices, right, about my body. And then I felt like I couldn't change my mind. So for me, when I feel stuck, it means I feel trapped. I don't feel free. I don't feel like I have the power to change my mind. So for you, if you're feeling stuck out there, that's a really great place to start, just to say, do I feel trapped in a choice I've made, in a circumstance I'm in? Because that's great news. We can absolutely work with that and we can wiggle that around. So back then, when I was, no, not even knee deep, I was like head deep in stuckness. My answer was, I need to fix myself. I need to do more. If this is not creating an amazing life for me, the answer must be more fixing and more things. I need to make more money. I need to invest in more, maybe, self development books or classes. I always felt like more was the answer. And yeah, because the world around us is constantly telling us, don't be satisfied with enough. There's always something that needs to be more supersized or you name it in some large way. And that's going to make us feel better. Spoiler alert, probably not. So here's the thing, if you are finding yourself, this could be more shopping, more eating, more drinking, more just if you're noticing this kind of propensity in yourself to just keep going, that whatever it is that you normally enjoy isn't satisfying you, that might be a flag, not a red flag, just a flag that you might be in this underneath this feeling of trying to satisfy something that whatever the thing is you're trying, I've tried all the things. More shopping, spending money on things, more food, more alcohol, you name it. I have tried to see if that would help me, and it doesn't. So that's where you get this understanding. If you're trying or you're working through these things and it's not helping, then that's a place to just step back and take a pause and get curious. So, what can work instead if we're really feeling like trapped? First of all, I love to say in a moment like that, I always have the power to choose again. And I might in the moment still choose what is going on, but I know I might be just choosing that short term until I really get clear about what the next step is that might help me feel and create some movement for me. So, again, what you say to yourself really can make a difference because if you're saying, whether it's out loud or just kind of subconsciously, hey, I have no choices here versus, hey, I know I'm making this choice and it's short term because I don't think it's working for me anymore. There's an energetic shift See if you feel it in your body when you say that to yourself around those 2 states of mind. Okay, so here's one of my favorite life coaching tools on the planet. And I think it's a really great one to use when we are feeling like we need more clarity. We want to get out of the place. Now, anytime we're trying to get out of somewhere, stuckness, here's another little side note. I find the more I just bring on, it's like trying to force something, trying to force yourself through. Usually it balloons it. It makes it bigger than it already is. So I also say to myself as a just kind of a note, a mind shift note, hey, it's okay to be here. There's nothing wrong, there's no problem with feeling stuck or believing I'm stuck. And at the truth in my heart and my soul, when I take a moment to pause, usually there's information in the stuckness. Like, what is here? Is it an old belief, right? That wants to go or a pattern or behavior. For me in that moment, being married was absolutely at the heart of it because I didn't want to be married anymore. But I also was really afraid of stepping out on my own and what that would look like and how I would like take care of myself, all of these things. So instead of like leaning into all of those fears, I just perpetuated this circle of stuckness for myself. So if you resonate, and again, it doesn't have to be a big life thing like marriage, it could be anything, it could be work, it could be just a friendship that just feels a little off. What's the truth underneath? When you gift yourself some time and some space to get curious and ask yourself some questions, to accept and acknowledge the stuckness, then you get to a place, right, where you settle your energy. Maybe you do a little walking meditation, go out in the woods. I always love a good forest bath for clarity, especially when I'm feeling kind of knotted inside and outside. I want you to imagine your 10-year from now self is sitting right next to you, sitting, having a beautiful latte, taking a walk with you, just hanging out with you in a just, again, casual, supportive way. And what I did, and what you absolutely can do too, is ask that 10-year self. That 10-year self has been out beyond this part of our lives. She, he, they absolutely have a different perspective than you and me who are in it right now in this moment. So asking them, what do they see that I'm not seeing right now? What wisdom do you have for me about the next step? What wisdom do you have for me about these feelings? And, what's showing up for me? And what can I just listen into around the circumstances? What can I remember about who I am, how I want to navigate something that maybe I've forgotten? Your 10-year from now self is going to remember all of that, know it, and be able to share it with you because, again, they're not stuck in the situation that you're feeling stuck in. So I always go to this tool, this question, whatever you want to call it. You can use it anytime, not just when you're stuck. You can use it when you want to get some clarity, when you want to just celebrate and enjoy and be in the energy of the you that knows exactly how to walk through this. And that's the beautiful part of this is that you do know you don't have to have it all planned out. Your 10-year from now self is probably not gonna say, "Do this and do this and do this." No, they're gonna tell you the next step. They're gonna tell you a bite or a bit of wisdom that's gonna help you, again, kind of shake yourself out of where you are, which I have a feeling a lot of times there's a truth under there, there's a knowing under there that maybe we don't want to meet and accept and be with. And so again, the wrapper of stuckness is it's a very common thing because a lot of us like, "Ooh, Do I want to be married anymore? Do I want to work in this particular field anymore? Do I want to live in this town anymore or this country anymore? I mean, there's big questions, there's little questions. Do I want to work out this way? A couple months ago, I had that same question. Like my body was telling me it wanted more gentle movement. And I was stuck because I had it in my head. I had to do it a certain way. So again, this is information when that stuckness appears that there's probably like a should in there or a have to, or I don't have any choice because I've already made this decision. And then something new that wants to come through. So tell me what you think. Try it out, practice it, let me know. Make a comment and pop over to the, Everyday Enchantment, which is my free Facebook group, and talk to me. I would love to share any insight, questions you have, all of that around this particular topic because it is part of the human experience. We're all going to feel stuck from time to time. So, just in summary, I want you to know it's not a problem. You didn't do anything wrong. It's just that there's information wanting to be shared, coming up through your heart, through your soul, through your body, and giving yourself that pause, using your 10-year from now self to access it, because a lot of times that's an easier way than when we're in the thought reel. We're not doing a great job of being able to change that. So this gets you into a new perspective and a different perspective in a way that you're accessing your already, your soul wisdom. So try it out. Let me know what you think. And until next time, I will see you on the flip side. That's it for now, loves. Thank you for tuning into this episode. Get all the juicy details and links we've mentioned in the show notes. If learning more about how you can use your own enchantment to live a oh hell yes life, come get your own coaching session with me by going to staceyandon.com and signing up for my homepage. And as always, come chat with me about this topic and all things enchantment in my Facebook group, Everyday Enchantment. See you on the flip side.